Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Christine. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and come on here and talk about my experience on Notarize so far. It has been an interesting journey, and I know that a lot of notaries out there are considering doing Braun, and there are many platforms out there that you can use to be able to do this, but Notarize is one of those platforms that they provide clients for you. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about my experience. I didn't want to talk about this beforehand. I wanted to have some time on the platform and some experience to basically share with you guys how it has been for me. So basically, Notarize is great in the sense that you can get paid whenever you want to. You can get paid daily, weekly, and monthly, I believe. I'm not sure if they do bi-weekly, but I think it was daily, weekly, and monthly, which is great. Now, I do want to mention that when you are getting paid daily, it's not every single day of the week like I thought initially before I started earning income on there. It is, for example, Monday through Thursday. If you make money on Monday on the platform, they'll pay you Tuesday morning. If you make money Tuesday, they'll pay you Wednesday. Make money Wednesday, they'll pay you Thursday, I believe. But if you make money Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it'll all hit your account Monday morning. So you can earn daily, I think, at the beginning of the week, but that's just how the breakdown goes with the payment through Stripe, because that's how they pay out. And it is $5 per call, and then you get $1 for each additional stamp that you do. So it's not really that much, but for you to not have to drive around and print paper, use ink, and leave your house, basically that type of thing, it's not bad if you can catch a large number of calls within an hour. That $5-6 can add up because calls can take anywhere from 3 minutes to 5 minutes if you're really fast and it's really something simple, or it can take longer depending on if there's technical difficulties or whatever the case may be. You have to witnesses have to witness to sign your signing as well, and you have to have them to sign as well. That could make the process a little bit longer, but I don't see it going anywhere more than 10-15 minutes max if you're really having difficulties. Yeah, so there's different partner levels. I think there's a silver partner level, which is the one that gets $5 and then $1 for additional seal. And then there is a next level, I believe. And I think that that's when you're eligible to do business transactions. And then the one after that is when you can actually do real estate transactions. And I'm not still sure if it's $12, but you can earn way more than the $5 if you're doing the real estate transactions, but you have to go through a compliance check and complete at least 50 calls on the platform and have a rating of, I think, 4.99 or better on there, and they will evaluate you and kind of look at your call history. And if you haven't made a lot of mistakes, then they'll move you up, but it does take a while, so just keep that in mind. So that's basically the pros to Notarize that I can think of. The earning potential is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be realistic here. It's kind of shaky at this point just because I think that there's a lot of notaries on the platform. And even though you make $5-6 without printing paper and all of that, a con is definitely that you might not get the call volume that you want because you basically have to pick up calls as they come in to the switchboard. You have to be quick to click on the call and accept it in time so that you can actually get the call, and you might not always get it. Probably 8 to 9 times out of 10 at this point, you're not going to get it, but it just depends. So it's not really good to be sitting there for hours and, you know, you're maybe 1 hour you might get 3-4 calls, and maybe the next you might just get 1 call. So it's not a consistent, like, I know I can make $20 an hour for sure if I sit here 8 to 4 type of thing. That's not really what it is. It's like you just have to catch the calls as they come, and you kind of just have to figure out what part or what time of the day is the best time to hop on there, and that just comes through trial and error. So you can get on there in the mornings, early mornings, midday, afternoons, and late at night, because there's different time zones that you close in, so that you notarizing. So it just depends. Someone can be in California, I'm in Texas, they're 2 hours behind me, that type of thing. And you also can take calls from people in other countries. I've had a couple of those. So they're in a completely different time zone. It could be morning there and it's nighttime where you are. So that's how it works. And you were able to notarize for basically all 50 states because it is RON. So you can notarize anyone's documents as long as it's a document for the United States. So if someone is in another country and they need to do like a postal inbox, I think it's a PS1583. That's a document that you'll do a lot on the platform. It's basically when someone is requesting to have, I think, a mailbox or whatever in their name, like a separate PO box or whatever. They have to get it, the form notarized or whatever. So people who were maybe in the military and stationed overseas will call in to get that type of thing notarized. So yeah, the earning potential to me is a little bit shaky. I think that's one of the cons, but it just depends. Sometimes what I do is I'll be on there doing like administrative work, maybe bookkeeping, putting in my signings or whatever it is that I might be doing, and then I'll have like it pulled up in another window so that if a call comes in, I can like just switch over and try to grab that call. But sometimes they come in so quick and they're picked up so quick that you can't always get it. So I kind of do that sometimes maybe later in the day or very early in the morning, because then you're able to actually switch over and catch the call because there might not be a big volume of notaries on at that time. So yeah, that's just one of the cons that I would say, but I think that it's good for extra income, like just extra small side income that you don't have to do much for. All you have to do is just show up to your computer with presentable attire and just try to pick up calls. I think it's a good way to make some extra side cash on the side, but for me personally, it's not something that I would do full time at this point. I don't think that there's a bigger volume enough to replace actually doing signings for me. Some people love to do just RON by itself, but I think that I would have to work myself up through the platform to start doing real estate transactions, and then I think that would kind of give you more earning potential versus just doing the $5 calls. Yeah, I wouldn't do that full time. I would definitely mix in different kinds of income opportunities in the mix there and just have that something that I just do in my extra time, and still be able to make money. But yeah, that's the only con that I can think of. I think that their training material could be a little bit better because they do kind of send you like emails, the legal or compliance department, if you make mistakes as far as like your certificate goes. There's a lot of things that you need to make sure that you do within the call, since it is a remote online notarization. You need to make sure you have them audibly acknowledge that they're signing the document in front of you. And when you have to perform jurats, also with them raising their right hand in the camera, making sure that your certificate, whatever that you fill out, has the venue, the disclosure about it being a remote online notarizations, your name, and your title, depending on what your state needs, because I'm just thinking of Texas right now, but it's different for every state. So I think that their training, the things that they dox you on, I feel like they didn't really touch on in the training, but they have been fixing that within the last, I think, 2 weeks. I've gotten a lot more emails about different changes that they're making, as well as training to the material that they have, the different articles that you can refer to. So I think that that's something good that they're working on. So I will give them credit for that. They are trying to improve their training for things that they're catching that notaries are missing. So I would just be mindful that you really know your state's laws and you study up on that, and you make sure that you're prepared to do these online notarizations, because you are an independent contractor. So you're just using their platform, but you still are responsible for, these are legal documents. So just know what you're doing basically. And yeah, I think that that's all I have to say. Their training process, all in all, was a little bit longer for me. It took maybe a month and a half, but just because 2 weeks I was really busy in getting back to them, and their response times through email, sometimes it could be one day if you're lucky, rarely ever same day, 1 day to 2 or 3 days, if that it takes them a while to respond. And I don't think they have any like customer service numbers that you can call directly to just get someone on the phone, which I think is another con. So you have to like correspond with them through email, and it takes forever to get a response. So that's just my honest opinion of Notarize and my experience so far. Once I get up to the next level and am able to take real estate transactions, I'll kind of, you know, document how that process is for me if it changes. But for now, I don't think that I'm ready to do Braun, you know, full time. I think I'm good with just keeping it as just something extra that I can do on the sides when I'm on my computer, or if I don't feel like going out that day and I don't have signings, you know, that type of thing. So in the future, I think that Ron is going to be something that's big. So I think that you should start getting on these platforms and getting your online commission. We see what happened with COVID. So I think that in the future, a lot more people might be shifting to just doing notarizations online. It is a big hit with people. I can say on Notarize, they're like, I didn't even know this existed. I didn't have to leave my house. It was cheaper. So I think the word will be spread and more people will be going this route in the future. As far as real estate transactions go, I know a lot of companies are starting to go that direction also, but it's not as widespread as I would hope to see right now, but who knows what's going to happen. So basically, that is my experience with Notarize so far. Please let me know how you guys' journey is going, if any of you guys are on Ron. And yeah, I would just love to hear what you guys have going on. That wraps up today's video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. My name is Christine. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.